This is Wake Angel 2001 coming at you again with another part of the Worlds Collide series. We're getting close to the end. The 9th one is Charmy Man. Now, Charmy would be made out of a Charmy the Bee figure, just like every other Robotocized Master. Now, you see these two blurry things that look like toenail clippings? They are Charmy Man's new antenna. I made them out of epoxy sculpt, and they're kind of small, so it was hard to photograph. And you know, supreme irony, every Charmy figure I ever bought had at least one of his antenna fall out at some point. So when I get a Charmy figure that I'm intending to cut the antenna off to make into a custom, wouldn't you know, it's the first time I ever got a Charmy figure with both antennas firmly rooted. Doesn't life just suck? Well, here is the completed head. The antennas are installed and it's repainted. There's also a little bit of sculpt work on the muzzle to create that line mouth with the no nose look. And I made the goggles a little bit more, less strapped onto the helmet and more just like glass things coming out of his head. Although, besides aesthetics, it makes you wonder why they're there, because they're part of his helmet sculpt and not gonna move on in front of his eyes. Well, I answered my own question. Both Dr. Wily and Dr. Eggman have their own sense of aesthetics. Sculpt on this guy is relatively light. Besides the little goggle lenses and the antenna, the head didn't need much mods. The arms didn't require a lot of mods either. Just sculpt on that little Popeye thing he's got going on, and then paint it. Oh, some of you may be wondering why the orange that the figure is looks so different from the orange of the reference photo. That's because it photographs weird. It actually looks a lot closer to the photo reference in, it was not necessarily a photo reference, it's a comic reference. It's closer to it to the naked eye, it's just that it photographs really weird. So here we are at the boots. You see, they're also light on sculpt, just painted. The body, again, light on sculpt. I just had to cover the little collar and he sculpted on that little light thing. What used to be his badge is now a light, and there's a vent on the other side. On the bottom, you can see where I repainted his stripes to have that distinct shape, the dovetail look. So yeah, that's the body is mostly repaint with a very light sculpt. Now, Charmy Man doesn't have wings. He has jets coming out of his back. The base for the jets is this weird little yellow thing I found on the floor. I have no idea what it's from. Probably one of those movie line Spider-Man figures, like an accessory for it, but I have no idea what it is specifically. I had to cut it in half, shave it into shape, give it a paint job, and it's actually a pretty good look for the little booster stuck onto his back, which I would proceed to stick onto his back. Let's look at the completed figure. Dun dun dun! And the most adorable member of the Robotocized Masters is complete. Yep, that's Charmy Man. He actually hits quite a nice little balance of adorbs and menace. He has those little boosters coming out of his back, which look adorably oversized. He has a stinger back there. Of course, he's the tiniest of the Robotocized Masters because he's freaking Charmy. But just look at him. I mean, come on. Can you really see this guy as a threat? He's just too cute. Then again, that kind of describes quite a few Robot Masters, doesn't it? A lot of the Robot Masters are cute. Then again, that's because they weren't built for war. A lot of them are hijacked Robot Masters. Anyway, that is Charmy Man. There's only one to go, so stay tuned for Rouge Woman, coming soon to a computer screen near you.